And we're back in the world of Westeros. Spoiler warning, I'm going to be spoiling these episodes. It's so great to be back in this world, and I really love the way that this show plays out, the political intrigue. It's like Game of Thrones, but it's not exactly like Game of Thrones. House of the Dragon is more like The Crown in the world of Game of Thrones, and I love that. I definitely really enjoyed this episode, and I thought it was such a great and strong start to the season. Up until the last scene, and I'll talk about that later. But what stood out for me is Rhaenyra. The actress did such an amazing job at showing her despair as a mother and her pain, and I thought the performance was amazing, and I'm not gonna lie, I got choked up a few times. Up until this point, the Greens have no reason to go to war, and nobody wants a war between Targaryens. However, this episode gives us the reason that this all happened, the Dance of Dragons, which is blood and cheese, and the assassination of Jaehaerys, which is one of the most brutal things in the book, and they kind of made it tamer, which I was not a fan of. The act in the book is so much bloodier and so much more messed up, and I get it, the book is verbal history and it's not accurate, but like, if you want to change it, make it different but still as impactful, not less. That's like toning down the Red Wedding. Like, why would you do that? Why I think even for people who haven't read the book, they still find it a little anticlimactic, I think. Let me know in the comments. And they also really did Alicent dirty with her affair. I mean, that also doesn't happen in the book, and they assassinated her character a little bit. So despite some of my complaints, I'm still excited to see where this is going to go next week now that they've lost a son for a son, and I'll see you then.